Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to My Mini Homestead. And today we're in the garden by the pool that is going to be renamed because of all the big changes. So let me show you what it looks like, what needs to be done. And this will have the biggest changes this year of any garden, I think. All right, let's get to it. So I'm going to start off here, and I'm going to throw a picture up here of what it looked like before this. So right now we are from the edge of the cement wall, there's only like a foot. And this used to go back, a good 13 feet, good 12, 13 feet. This went back, but as you can see, the hillside is brought right up here. And so this is what it used to look like. And I had stairs that went up here. And then I could step around the 7-foot bed that we had here for our herb garden, and that's gone. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is what it looks like now, and the picture shows you what it looked like before. So as you can see, we had an additional 2 beds coming this direction. They did take one of those beds and put it at the end. And we used to have blueberries, up on the other side of the fence. Again, it was an additional 13 feet over there. You can see the blue the blue bins that the blueberries were in. Those are down on the lawn right now, and I'll show you where I'm going to put those. So let's continue with this journey. So this here bed, I have 4 8-foot beds here actually. It's one big bed, but I have it divided up into 4. And this whole thing is going to be my Bellatrix tomatoes. They love the sunshine they get here, so that's what's going to go here. Now you can see rocks have fallen into those beds. I need to get up there and clean it out. I need to lift this bed up. There's a big rock in the backside. So I'm going to put pressure treated lumber under it, lift it up so there's no gap in here, and then fill it up. And I think I'm going to plant snapdragons up here. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. And then I have a bunch of cinder blocks that were buried in the dirt in the hillside. Those will go down to the greenhouse because I'm building a retaining wall at the end of the greenhouse so that we can get in there easily. And then what we have here are our haskaps. I'm not a big fan. We're really not a big fan of the haskaps. Need to move this out of the way. So as I said, we're not a big fan of the haskaps, so I'm going to dig these all up, and I'm going to put in, I think I will get in here 5 of the blueberry plants. They have to fit in their tubs, and so right now we have 4 haskaps, and they're nice, big, beautiful bushes. I've had them, they're, let's see, at least 5 years old. Planted for 5 years that we've been here. Before that, they might have been 1 or 2 years old. And then I think I'm going to plant another one here so that I can get 5 of them in here. And then let's go up the hill. So I had put weed suppressant fabric down to suppress the weeds because the weeds just grew like crazy up here. And so now the plan is, this was what was our corn bed 2 years ago. And we had beautiful corn here. I tried planting some down below. It just didn't grow like up here. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend it all the way to the fence, and that whole thing's going to go into corn. Right now I've got some rhubarb plants that I have to dig up. Missy's trying to find something. And yeah, so it's going to be a nice big corn bed, and I will leave a pathway, I think, in the back so I can get to the back side and pick corn. And then I'll put a pathway so that we can get up into the bed. So it's sort of like divided into 2. So we'll have, corn on that side, a pathway, and then corn on this side. And then my plan is, because I've got all this space right here, is I do have another bed like that down the hill. I want to get it up here. I don't think it'll be, I think I'm going to take it apart. We don't need it that deep. And then I had bought a bunch of 4x6s. And I was going to do steps all the way up here. And then I was planning on having, steps right here and putting a retaining wall where the blueberries were. So I was calling this Blueberry Hill. We're not calling it Blueberry Hill anymore. But now that I think about it, I am going to have blueberries right in here. So maybe we'll change the name. And maybe I'll plant another blueberry plant. I'm hoping to get most of them. I have 8 of them up here, so we'll see. But the wood that I bought for the retaining wall, etc., I'm actually going to use that in what I always called the apple flower bed, and we're going to trellis or terrace the apple garden bed or flower bed, and the apple tree is actually died mostly off and it's coming out. So this was always one of my favorite spots to come up here and sit. And I mean, look at that view. Who's got a better view than that? So it is a beautiful, beautiful area up here. I mean, like I said, I love the view. You just come up here and relax and look at God's nature. I mean, we just have a beautiful, beautiful view. It's funny right now with the clouds, it actually makes it look like we can see the lake. We can't. So that's it for up here and the plans that I have. So if the weather actually stays like this, my hat's on crooked. So I think yesterday we were up to 10 degrees Celsius, which was a beautiful day for January. We're supposed to get colder next week, maybe even have some snow, don't know. But if the weather does stay like this, right now I got to get my seed started. My Lisiantha seeds are supposed to be in tomorrow, so I'm getting a really late start on that. I hope they'll be fine, that it'll be long enough. And yeah, so today I'm going to mix up my growing medium, get that all ready. I'm going to get all the trays ready because I don't know. I mean, they might come in at the beginning of the day or the end of the day. So either way, Friday, I am going to have my Lisianthus planted. So I got to get down there and get to work on that. But this will be a bigger job, not crazy big, but I got to dig out the hillside so I can get the other bed planted in here, get this other bed built up here. And I want to have it ready so by the end of April that everything is done up here and ready to go. And I'm really, really hoping that this garden will be done this year too. And then next year it will be a breeze. So we'll see. So goodbye for now from My Mini Homestead. We'll see you in the next video.